so big. Well, at the Mr. Leppke's, we did some thinning, and you know, like the same concept with pruning. You got to thin things out sometimes. Mr. Leppke asked us while we were thinning to think of spiritual applications, and we shared them at Mr. Leppke's class.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I am doing well. How are you guys all doing?
Good.
What are we going to talk about?
Spiritual applications that we learned from.
What'd you guys learn from?
Pick me.
The importance about having quality over quantity in spiritual lives. Like people, they spread themselves so thin when like volunteering for this ministry, doing this, doing that, and sometimes they overlook the more important fruit, like raising your children or establishing your house. And when you spread yourself thin, everything's small and not to its full potential.
Everything suffers, correct? Everything suffers.
So sometimes you just got to give things up to the Lord, or just throw it to the ground.
Yeah. Good. Anybody else?
I guess, me personally, I know sometimes that sometimes we get so caught up in useless information. So we have all this fruit, but a lot of it's just like useless knowledge, and it chokes out the wisdom that's more important. And so we need to cut out stuff that's really not going to bear fruit. That's great.
I wanted to read something that I thought was very interesting based on, I think, well, what J.J. Callie and Miriam said. And it's at the end of Kehilot, it's at the end of Ecclesiastes. Kehilot sought out to find out words of delight and words of truth, rightly written. The words of the wise are like goads, and as nails driven by the master of collections. They were given by one shepherd. And besides these, my son, be warned. The making of many books has no end, and much study is a wearying of the flesh. Let us hear the conclusion of the entire matter. Okay? This is the conclusion of the entire matter. This is from the wisest man that ever ruled a nation and ruled a people, if you will. At least here on, as a physical realm. Let us hear the conclusion of the entire matter. Fear Elohim and guard his commands, for this applies to all mankind. And if you think about that, you can drive yourself, I'll say I can drive myself nuts trying to take in everything, all the little bits of knowledge, all the little bits of wisdom, and everything like this. And the reality of it is, what is holy, what is set apart, what is righteous? It's his words. And it says here, it doesn't apply to just you and me here. It applies to all mankind. That's everyone. The whole thing about thinning is you're going through a tree and you're taking off everything that's little. And then it's a matter of spacing and separating, allowing it, giving that piece of fruit enough room to grow. If you would have left my trees with that hanger branch, hanging out there like this, and a piece of fruit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on it, they would have been this size until they fell off in June when you pick. Okay, they would have never developed. And guess what? Even if you guys would have picked it and you would have taken it to market, do you think this would sell at market?
No.
Nobody would touch this with a 10-foot pole. This isn't appealing to anybody, anywhere. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay, we are to present fruit to a world that is starving, that is appealing. So yes, as you guys are thinning out there, and just remember those things, that there's applications, especially in trees, well, in everything, but that are very scriptural.